have a fascinating conversation about travel because we kind of dig it, right?
Right.
So I'm going to start and ask, like, Crystal, is there a particular favorite place that you have visited?
That's a really great question. So I really tend to live in the now, and so I'd have to vote that my most recent trip would be my most unique and favorite experience. And I'm so blessed to say that I've been able to travel a lot in the last couple years, especially. But Panama was so beautiful, so unique, and I think part of that journey was that it felt like a pilgrimage, very similar to some of my other journeys where I met with beautiful humans, including the lovely Mary and the lovely Davion, who is our ghost in the machine, who's the behind the scenes amazing human that helps support us and create this work. So I want to thank both of you. Definitely Davion for helping me get there. I feel like he was much my safety buddy and my confidant and my partner throughout that journey. So Panama was just really gorgeous. And I'd say favorite, definitely.
Yeah.
Yay.
What about you, Mary? Do you have a favorite trip?
Favorite. Oh man. I don't know. I do really like it here in Panama. That's one reason why I'm here.
Mhm.
Yeah, all my favorite trips involve the beach.
The beach
So
is
yeah,
what popped up for me too. Yeah, I love that.
Central America in general is just gorgeous everywhere here. Central America at the beach, you can't really go too wrong.
Have you
But
done
I have visited, I have a vacation club that has a condo out near you, Grace, in California that I visited multiple times on Huntington Beach, well, Sunset Beach in Long Beach.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorites as well. I like going there. And that I was actually born in Long Beach, so I have a connection there.
Oh, very cool. I don't think I
Yeah.
knew that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I also have you been, okay, here's a question I was going to ask. Have you been to the black sand beaches in Guatemala?
Not in Guatemala, but I have been to some black sand beaches. I don't really like them. They don't seem like beaches to me.
Oh, really?
Is there any black sand in Panama?
There is. Yeah, we were just out in Coronado, Nueva Gorgona, which is closer to Panama City. It's about an hour west of Panama City.
Okay.
And it's mixed though. There's white sand with black sand kind of mixed in. It's
Oh,
very weird. It's like swirly black sand, and the black sand has like is not diamonds, but they have sparkly. It's actually quite pretty, but I don't like black sand. But the sparkles in it, and the black sand was actually very fine, so it felt good when it wasn't hot. But the black sand holds the sun more, so it gets hotter on my feet. But yeah, seeing that very fine, flat sand with the millions of diamonds in it was actually really pretty.
Yeah.
That sounds really neat.
I remember the black sand in Guatemala being very fine, but in Hawaii, it's more like teeny tiny pebbles. So
Okay.
I'm intrigued by that difference.
Hasn't broken down yet. Yeah, it's volcanic sand here. But yeah, it's been quite a while since we've had, volcanoes spew it out. So it has more time to break down, I guess, than in Hawaii, maybe perhaps.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. What is it made of? So I'm excited you said that. Thank you.
Yeah, volcanic. There's a lot of volcanoes here in Panama, actually. And I think there's even an active one, but it's off the coast as far as I know. But yeah, here in Panama, the biggest, highest mountain is Volcan Baru, which is the Baru volcano. But this one right here by us is inactive.
Okay. Well, that's
but it has shaped the landscape very much so.
Right. Yeah.
I love learning about stuff like that at different places I go. Like, what's the geology? What's the ecology? What's the culture? What's the language? I love that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What's our next question? I'm looking at my little notes. Oh, let's talk about souvenirs. Are we souvenir purchasers? I see Crystal laughing. What's going on?
I'd like to pretend I am not, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary even called me out on it. I was like, I want this, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I want it. And I'm wearing it right now, by the way, the beautiful moon necklace that Mary not only said, hey girl, sounds like you want that. Let's just, you know what, let's just honor ourselves and get that. And I was like, all right, yes, someone gave me permission. And then she put some beautiful Reiki energy on it. And so I've been like rocking this necklace. I've gotten compliments all over. And it's just my
Nice.
favorite little moon necklace. It's beautiful.
Oh,
With
that is
beautiful wrapping.
beautiful. Yeah.
My favorite. I appreciate you, Mary, for honoring that necklace and just giving me some vibes.
So good. Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
that's the right kind of souvenir to get. Like this, like that, I could tell that piece was speaking to you. She kept coming back around to it.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah, it's so hard though. Yeah, when you're trying to be like, is this really going to be significant? Or is it just another piece of thing that I'm going to put in a drawer somewhere?
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. But
So,
you're wearing it. You did it right.
The question that I have for you is a little bit different, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I
So,
don't mind.
so you're not exactly like you're not a tourist in Panama.
Mhm.
So how, like being an expat, how do you treat like that whole souvenir thing? Do you or do you not? Or
Well, yeah, I try not to because I'm actually trying to go really minimal because I'm moving around. So, you know, I'm going to be carrying things in suitcases, so I don't have a lot of space to have stuff. And you know, if I don't buy souvenirs, I guess, but if there's something like the necklace that Crystal got that speaks to me in a place, then I would get it. Like I bought a little silver turtle. It was actually at the Hello Travel shop here, which is the they do guided tours, and this one was taking us to Bocas del Toro, which is about 4-hour drive away from here on the north coast of Panama. And it just was a little silver necklace with on a braided hemp string that I really liked, and it spoke to me, and I wore it like the whole trip. I didn't take it off, and so yeah, I buy stuff like that very occasionally.
yeah.
But yeah, and in fact, when they were coming, I was like, "Do you guys like to shop?" I don't know, because that's a different trip. I don't really do that, but I can take you places. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are people who just want to shop and buy a lot of stuff and yeah, that's just not my mode anymore.
Yeah. And that makes sense to me because you're, I mean, you're not like going to live there forever for the rest of your life, but
Yeah.
so you do need to have that flexibility to travel. So it makes sense that you're not buying, you know, giant paintings or
I'm recognizing one thing that kind of felt really good in the moment as you were speaking, Mary, or what came up for me was how beautiful it was to feel into kind of both the dynamics of Davion and yourself. And so with Davion, we were kind of running. We were doing a lot. We were active. We were getting up early, staying up late. And then
You took a picture?
Papa,
You don't want on?
Peluche.
thank you.
Peluche.
Yeah, eat up. Come look, eat up. Gotta get big, bro. Or somebody get ock. Oh yeah, eat up. Yeah, eat up, Brody. Yeah, eat up.
It was so beautiful to have just that slowdown in the moment as we were with you, as we were exploring the beach, as we were just spending time listening to the birds and being present on the porch. You know, that dichotomy was actually perfect for me. And not only because I was learning and practicing the art of negotiation and saying, hey, where are we? How can we all meet in the middle? So that connection was part of it. But then also the fact that I recognized that, a beautiful aging woman that wants to mind her body as well and wants to, take some moments to sleep and rest. So I love aspects of it. And I think that in the flow and that ability to have both is really my sweet spot.
That's great.
Nice.
Yeah, we had great negotiation, and like I knew that these guys were going to be a lot more active than I wanted to be, and I'm like, well, I'll do an hour of the hike with you, and then I'll wait for you to come back, and it worked great for me, and I think you guys had fun too. And yeah.
It's so beautiful up there. It's so perfect. It's like amazing. I just have hours on hours just right here. Not, of course.
Epic hike, yes, exactly.
And I feel like too, there's like with my family, we have different levels of activity lovers, you know.
Yeah.
So folks are go, and like my one brother-in-law who's been to Nepal twice to go trekking. I'm like, oh, you know, peace out, my brother, you do you, and I will not trek with you. But like I don't necessarily go on vacations that I have to train for.
Yeah.
And like in some ways you're not vacationing in Panama.
No, I live here now
in Panama. And so like that is a different mindset. So let's talk about that expat mindset.
Yeah. My mom keeps telling, I talked to her, she's like, well, you're on vacation. I'm like, Mom, I live here now. I'm not on vacation. I'm just living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how has that shifted the way that you travel?
You know, I have wanted to kind of just be here and enjoy this place and not travel very much these last few months, because I have a limited window to be in this specific condo where I'm at right now. I would just sign up for 6 months. So I really wanted to just like enjoy that to the fullest. So I haven't traveled much while we were here. We did take that little trip to Gorgona, and that all? Oh man, that might be the only trip we've gone to Las Bajas a couple times for just like 2 or 3 days. Because I love the beach. So yeah, but then I guess I transferred my scarcity feeling to like, I need to soak up this condo while I have it.
Oh,
I just realized that actually.
that's lovely.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous here, and yeah, it's definitely a limited time offer. So yeah.
It is a very beautiful place. It is a very beautiful location. I don't know if you share a lot of pictures. I don't get to see too many, but just to give a brief, amazing mental visualization, Grace. I don't know if you've seen it or seen the pictures of it, but it's literally a golf course that is just looks like you're in the tropics. I mean, her backyard, you just open up and there's literally banana trees, beautiful birds of all kinds, just amazing lush flower, very tropical flowers. I worked at the zoo. I was very blessed to work in the horticulture department, and I worked in the area of the tropical plants, and I felt like I was right there. Like it was just so beautiful and very lush right around her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do love it. And there's a river right down the back, and yeah, it's all the birds. Yeah, it's really
Mm.
pretty. Mhm.
Very
It does sound idyllic.
Mhm.